Hi everyone, welcome back to my IGTV. So today I will be answering questions that you guys had in regards to my appearance on the TV show Un souper presque parfait, meaning an almost perfect dinner. So this reality cooking TV show is a very popular TV show here in Quebec. And I appeared on it last year and it aired this year in 2020, March of 2020. So it was really awesome. It was an amazing experience, and obviously I brought a lot of drama because that's what I am, dramatic. I mean, TV is supposed to be dramatic. So in regards to that, I had a lot of negative comments, a lot of bullying happening in my DMs, but I have very thick skin, so I can brush it off very easily. What I didn't like is the fact that I had a lot of so-called friends that were liking mean comments, but I will get into that later. So without further ado, let's start. The commenter, is he in the room with you or something? How does that work? Okay, so basically what happens is, while we are filming, they ask us a bunch of questions, and so when we have our interviews, what happens is the director asks us questions, and so we answer them. The commenter that you will see on TV when he comments on every single thing, because that's what makes the show funny, he is not with us. We have never met him. So they just pick and choose whichever, what are the best videos compilation. They put the video in and then he just comments on it. So he is not with us. Next question is, how do you generally feel about the whole experience? Alright, that is a very loaded question. So how I feel about the entire experience is, I feel like it was amazing. I feel like it was great. It was overall an amazing, fun experience. It was an amazing experience being on TV because I have always wanted to be on TV. I love TV. You already know, and if you don't know now, you know. I love to act. I have been an actual actress, so I do auditions and all of that, but it was my first time doing reality TV, and so I knew I had to bring it because in the States, I know they bring it in reality TV shows, so I was like, I have to bring it in Quebec. However, with that being said, I did mention previously that I got a lot of bullying and a lot of negative people messaging me and jumping in my DMs saying all sorts of mean stuff. It's just so funny to me because I'm like, I didn't even promote my Instagram. So basically what's going on is somebody promoted my Instagram on Facebook, and I got the most popular view. So at the end of the day, I don't even care because guess what? People talk about me. And what happened is, people talk about me because I'm the most popular video of all time. Thank you. Next question is, did you enjoy the experience? Would you change something? You were so funny. Thank you. That was the point. I'm happy you found me funny because that was the point. I was supposed to be funny. Basically made myself a character. So I called myself Princess Sisi because my name is Sarah, so my nickname is Sisi. And I kind of just rolled with it. They filmed literally 3 days after my birthday. So my birthday was 9th of August. They filmed on the 12th. And so I was like, I have a tiara at home, so I might as well just wear it. Next thing you know, I called myself Princess Sisi, and I was like, I'm gonna make this character for the show and we're just gonna roll with it. And that's what happened. Will I change anything? Absolutely not. I don't regret anything I ever do in my life. Whatever happens, happens, and the point of the show was for me to be a character because that's what reality TV is. You're supposed to bring in views. This is how people tune in, and the purpose of the show is to be entertaining. It's not just to cook. I had a fantastic time, and if somebody is offended by my character, then you can get. Someone asked, what nationality are you? So I am Middle Eastern, so basically I am Lebanese, Syrian, Italian. I am mostly Lebanese and Syrian. I'm a bit of a mix, I'm exotic. What was the most difficult about being on the show? What was the most difficult about being on the show is basically having to cook in a span of 2 hours while the director is asking you questions, the cameraman is on your ass telling you how to pose, and on top of it, while you are cooking, you have to have certain angles so the camera can look at you. So you know how when you cook, you have your back turned and you're cutting the tomatoes, for example, and you're not really paying attention because you're cooking, right? So when they are filming, the cameraman will tell you, sweetheart, please turn so I can see you. And you're just like, okay. So it's a lot of multitasking, and you have 2 hours to cook everything. Entree, your main course, and your dessert. You're cooking for 5 people because you are included as well. Imagine doing that in all 2 hours. So it's a lot. That was the most difficult thing, and this is probably the reason why I didn't win, because my food was cold at the end. I forgot to reheat it. You know, you forget a lot of things, and I was so focused on bringing in the personality, which I delivered, but I didn't precisely deliver well my food. I'm going to answer her, even though she jumped in my DMs trying to be all negative. I will still answer because I know a lot of people are asking me this question, but I'm gonna say it in English since she asked me in French. Are you really like this, or was this for show because you were just mean? Alright, honey bunny, like I said, I was being a character. This is all for show, this is all for jokes. I am not really like this in real life. I'm dramatic, yes, I'm extra, yes, but I'm not intentionally rude. I'm not, I would never cut someone when they speak. I'm not really like this. This was all just purely for entertainment. And on top of it, a lot of times when you see the episodes, we were drinking a lot of wine. So when you get tipsy, things get out of hand and then you have no control over it. So no, I'm not really like this, for everybody concerned, and you know, people who want to be mean and rude thinking that I'm really like this. I am not. This is all for show. If you don't know how to laugh about it, that's not my problem, that's your problem. The question that everybody wants to know. Hi Sisi, I don't know if I can ask this question, but here it goes. Why didn't you click with Caroline since the beginning of the week of the show? Well, when you watch the episodes, you realize that I get into it with a girl named Caroline. And I don't like generally speaking her name, but we're just gonna call her that girl because that's what she is. That girl. I don't pay her no mind. The reason why I got into it with her, and you will never see this in any episode, is because she came in with an agenda wanting to viciously be mean to me. She wanted to purposely be mean. She was throwing jabs, throwing a little bit of shade here and there, and you know, like seasoning. I'm not having that. What you will not do is poke me and think that you can get away with it and I'm not going to react, because I will react. And so that's what happened. Like, I just reacted, and you know, when you see the episode, and that was on the first night, that was like, she literally came with an agenda. She was just rude. She was already judging my outfit because I was dressed all in pink for my character, Princess Sisi. I had my tiara, I was dressed all in pink. It was for show. I've never once been mean to her. She started the whole thing. Beef was real though. Like, I know I said I made a character, but the beef was real. Because I did not come on the show to fight with anybody. I was like, if you start with me, I will finish it. So don't ever me like that, girl. You'll never see in any episode when she poked me. You will never see that because she is very strategic. Something that also you will never see is the fact that I try to mend this and resolve this off camera. I try to do it behind the scenes, and I thought we moved on, and you know, we were all laughing and joking, and then as soon as the camera started rolling, there she was on her bullshit. I caught her and I was like, all right, I see what you are. I see what you're trying to do, and that's not going to work with me because you are very shady and you are very fake. And that is exactly the reason why I do not like her. She came in with an agenda. She wanted to be strategic. She wanted to poke me. She already was judging me. She was judging the way I look, judging my character, judging everything, every little flaw. Everything I did was like, ew, I don't eat fish. Ew, I can't believe you have that. Like, I would never go and purposely say this to someone's food. Like, I would never do that. When I did talk, it was because I said this wasn't presentable, or, you know, that wasn't wow. And my notes were very fair. Even my haters will admit to that. They're gonna say, you know what, she may be a lot, but she's very fair, because I am. And this is the reason why I didn't click with her, and I will never click with her, because I see exactly who she really is. And that is something that you will never see on the show, unfortunately. Last question is, what did you think when Stefan turned on you in the finale? Okay, I don't think he turned on me. I think I was really being critical, and because his plate was really not presentable. Puts asparagus and a little bit of feta on the top and call this an entree. Like, I'm sorry, even my entree was better. So I was just criticizing this, and he had the right to say that I was being critical, because yes, I was. So I don't think he really turned on me. You know, I'm still cool with him. I'm cool with all of them except that girl, she who shall not be named. That's about it. So that's it for my questions. I did not answer all of them. I just answered the basics. I hope that helped you guys figure out a little more about me and about the show and reality TV in general. As always, I will link everything in my bio, and you guys can go and watch the TV show. I know that a lot of my international readers cannot see it, so I do know that you can download an app. I'm going to link it right here. It's called VPN. You have 1 week of free trial, and you can just stream it on nuvo.ca. Okay, so that's www.nuvo.ca, and I will put it right here below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for asking questions, and until next time, bye.